everyone, today I'll be covering Kohl's Black Friday ad, and as always I will have the link to the ad listed down below. Who else is going crazy trying to keep up with these like early and pre-Black Friday deals? I know I am, and there's some stores that literally they update their deals every 24 hours. So I am doing my best to try and film and edit and post this for you all to see in real time. And Walmart's Black Friday ad just started today. I haven't seen anything for event number 2, which starts November 25th to the 30th. And like Kohl's has like an early Black Friday deal. So there's just like a lot to try and keep up with. Anywho, let's dive right into it. So Kohl's Black Friday starts in store and online from November 23rd through November 29th. Then we have some clothing deals here, deals for the home. I will say Kohl's has one of the best deals for kitchen appliances, and just think outside the box. So not only for the holidays, but if you have a wedding that you're going to next year, kitchen appliances are a nice gift. Or if you have a kid that's moving off to college, or if you're thinking of buying a home next year, Kohl's is the place to go. So there's up to 50% off kitchen appliances. Also, there's some appliances for $19.99 and under. And then we have 50% off kitchen and dining. Also, there's towels for $2.54. Also, it's just good to have if you have guests over, or I used to buy the dogs their bath towels through Black Friday. And then also it's just good to have towels like for big spills, just so that way you don't have to waste paper towels because those can get pricey. And let's see what else they have. 50% off knife sets, which actually I need, so I definitely will be shopping that. And then we have some more kitchen appliances, and then 50% off pet toys and supplies. I've actually been decluttering Marsh and Coco's like toys and treats and everything, and I was able to give a lot to my cousin because she has 2 little fur babies as well. So luckily they got some good use out of, but she still has a lot. And I actually got her some new like pet storage bins from Kohl's. They're actually pretty cute. So definitely curious to see what else is on sale. I'm just trying to like declutter, minimize, and organize. And then we have some deals on toys. Honestly, I don't feel like Kohl's is the best place for toys, to be perfectly honest. I think Walmart has some really good deals, and then, you know, like Ross, TJ Maxx, and Marshalls. So I would say like skip here, but definitely look and compare. But just in my experience, I don't feel like they have the best deals on toys. They do, however, have some pretty good deals on electronics. I know Amazon's Black Friday is going to be November 20th, I believe. I'm trying my best to like have all the dates in mind. I do have them written down in my planner though. So definitely like check it out, compare the prices. So Amazon's Black Friday will happen before Kohl's, so maybe just kind of keep that in mind. But they have like Ring cameras for like $60 at Kohl's, so that's a pretty good deal. And then there's some deals on vacuums and floor care. So these are actually decently priced, especially for the Shark brand. I personally love my Dream H12 Pro vacuum and mop. It vacuums and mops at the same time. It's cordless, very easy to clean. So gotta stay loyal to that, because again, I don't like having a million like appliances for different things. I just want to have like as little as possible and just have something that has multiple uses for. And then it looks like Sephora and Kohl's are having some beauty deals coming November 23rd. So I'm definitely curious about that. And then we have deals on women's style. So we have tees and leggings for $5.94. That's actually a really good deal. And then we have some bras for $12.74. That's also a really nice deal as well, because you all know me, I shop at like TJ Maxx, Marshalls, and Ross, but sometimes with certain like clothing items, it's like really hard to find your size and like the style that you like. Kohl's has a pretty good selection, so that's actually a really good deal. And then we have deals on men's style. So $17 for flannels. That's actually a really good deal. I know Old Navy tends to have like $10 flannels, but who knows with inflation nowadays, like it might be 12 or 15. So, you know, just compare. I know it's a lot to keep track of. And then we have 25% off socks and underwear for men. Honestly, Costco has some pretty good deals. I've been seeing Nike a bit more there. And then also, where was it? I think it was TJ Maxx. Yeah, TJ Maxx, I've been going there the past few days, and Marshalls has like Nike socks, so definitely check out there as well. And there's up to 50% off holiday fleece and sweaters for Christmas parties. We have some deals on kids clothes, so $4.07 for some clothing, 60% off Carter's clothing. That is very nice. Oh my goodness, these are so cute. So $8 for Carter's Fleece Sleep and Pay. These are so adorable. I actually have a couple of friends and family members who are expecting very, very soon. So this would be such a cute gift. And then there's some graphic tees. Also, if room allows in the budget, and I know times are tough right now, trust me, I know. If you can, like if you have a kid or know someone who's expecting a kid, a lot of people tell me they appreciate this because I don't buy them newborn or 3 to 6 months because the majority of people get them those sizes. So I get them like 6 to 9 or 9 to 12, 12 to 18, or if you have a kid, maybe buy them a couple sizes up for next year when these prices are good, because baby clothes can get super expensive too. Even like when I go to TJ Maxx and Marshalls at times, I'm like, oh, really? You know, I go to Burlington and Ross too, and like Old Navy. You all know where I shop at. And let's see, 30% off socks and underwear. And then we have deals on shoes and boots. They actually have some pretty good deals on shoes, I must say. So there's up to 50% off boots. Oh my goodness, these are so adorable. So $8.49 for these cozy boots. Like, look at that, that is just adorable. I know JCPenney's has some good deals on boots as well. And I do want to try and film that, but I feel like their ad is just like overwhelming. Like you have to click into everything, and I just feel like it's just like too chaotic, but I'm just trying my best to share with you all. Again, it's just been very chaotic this year with how they're like sharing their Black Fridays and like all these early and pre ones. It's insane. And then we have deals on jewelry and accessories. So 70% off jewelry. And then we have boxed jewelry gifts. They have a lot of these like jewelry sets at like TJ Maxx and Marshalls. You all know where I shop. I don't mean to sound like a broken record. I just truly want you all to get the cheapest price, especially right now. Times are super tough and inflation is just crazy. And we just bought a house this year, and today we got our lovely supplemental bill. So I'm just like, not around the holidays, it sucks. Anywho, and then there's socks for $1.27. So pretty much like Dollar Tree prices with $1.25. And then we have some cold weather accessories, and then there's some doorbusters. Who remembers doorbusters back in the day? Or literally like on Thanksgiving night or the next day you wake up like super early and go to the store. Me, I'm like doing Walmart curbside pickup, Target curbside pickup, or I'm ordering online. I don't want to go to the store. It's just too crazy out there, and it's like super dark by the time I get off of work. No, thank you. So then we have 50% off games and puzzles. So if you have a family to buy for, like let's say there's like a family of 4 plus, I think a family friendly game is such a great gift, and maybe like bake some cookies with it and give your holiday card. And it's a really nice, affordable gift. You don't have to buy everyone like an individual gift because that can just get chaotic, pricey, and crazy. And then we have $17 pajama sets. And I know Lego building sets have been very popular. I think at Target it still is 40% off as well. So about the same prices. I would think Target has more of a variety though. No, the Lego building sets have been very popular. And then $10 Toastmaster kitchen appliances. So again, this would make a great Christmas gift, a wedding gift, if you or your kids moving out next year or buying a home. These are very affordable kitchen appliances and a good brand name as well. This is actually a really good deal. 50% off Nike, Adidas, and Under Armour clothing. My goodness, these are so cute. So I know Bluey's super popular, so you get a cloud pillow and a throw. I think that would be such a cute and affordable gift. And then we have some toys for $5. Okay, that's actually a really good deal because Barbies are not cheap nowadays. I know at Walmart's Black Friday, they're like $12 to $11, and then sometimes you can find them at Ross, but it's like a hit or miss. So $5 is actually a really good deal. So is this $5 bath and body sets. Well, it's starting at $5. And then also at Ulta, they have like the 5 for 5 like mix and match. Always do that. Or if you have like a kid who has like friends, I remember my friends used to do that back in the day. We just gift each other that because, you know, it's like cute, affordable. You get like makeup and beauty care. And then we have $17 boots, which actually that's a really good deal. So I'll definitely be checking that out. And then we have some pajama sets for $10.19. I feel like all the kids that I know, all they want is like pajamas or clothes. And I'm totally here for it because I don't like buying toys for kids because I personally don't have kids. So I try to find things like that aren't like super loud or annoying or it's gonna like annoy the parents. Also, I don't know what they have and I feel bad like texting, sending a photo and just like waiting in the store. So I'm like, I'm perfectly good with clothes. Tell me like your size, your favorite character and color, and we are good to go. Wow, that's a really good deal. $12.74 for coats and jackets because they are not cheap nowadays. So that's the end of the ad. I didn't want to cover every single thing, but just kind of point out the highlights. And as always, I'll have the link listed down below. Let me know if you plan to shop Kohl's Black Friday ad, and I'll see you all in my upcoming videos. Bye, everyone.